The tea is guaranteed. I'm such a loser. Anyway.
See, if you would come right here and do something cute, that'd be a great intro. That is absolutely perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.
Hello new friends, hello old friends, and welcome to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is May, and I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by January. So if you're not already and you would like to help me out, hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. That's gonna drive me insane. This bracelet has a dangly bit. Subscribe for more of me getting very distracted. I need a place to put this that isn't in the cat's mouth. So, my old friends will be wondering why I'm not in the studio. It's the same reason as... sorry, I'm trying to get it in the same reason as last time. Everything is fine, but I don't want to say I'm dog sitting, because it's like we all live together all the time, but it's kind of dog sitting. I'm watching the animal more closely. Does that make sense? Because in the 2 minutes it took me to go down and get all this, she was in the garbage. Just nom it away. Anyway, so you didn't need all that information. But now you should definitely know whether or not you want to subscribe. Okay, so, hi. Today I have Aprils Teally. Throw up a disclaimer. Because Teally is where I try the tea and the jelly from a Sakuraco. This is the company that's not paying me. And even if they were, I'd get in trouble because this is very late. So I guess we'll just get into it. In every Sakuraco box you get tea. Again, I'm not plugging them, I'm not doing anything, it's just I got the box, and if I can spread the content into 2 videos, then hey! Might have been a little too honest right then. We'll see if that makes the cut. So we have tea in every Sakuraco, you get tea. This particular tea is Sakura Hibiscus tea. It came in the Moonlit Sakura box for April. I'll hold that up again so you can actually see it for a second. I don't know if anybody cares that much, but you might still be able to get it at Japan Haul, japanhaul.com. But we'll see if it's worth getting first, shall we? It is, like I said, Sakura Hibiscus tea. In my living room, and the lighting is a bit tricky. Okay. For my new friends, I have a reading disability, so I'm gonna stumble through this description the best I can, and just bear with me. Sakura Hibiscus tea. We partnered with Maruyama Seicha to craft a delightful, unique tea. Enjoy the refreshing flavor of a hibiscus and green tea blend infused with the invigorating sweetness of cherry blossoms. There are no common allergies, they contain traces of nothing, and it's vegan friendly. Now down here there are recommended brewing instructions. So I don't always follow the recommended brewing instructions. In fact, most of the time I completely ignore them. But let's see what this says. Yep. Let's see what this says. So, recommended brewing method. Place the tea bag in a cup and add hot water, 80 degrees Celsius. Steep tea for 30 seconds minimum. Shake the tea bag up and down, then remove. Okay. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tea bag and fill the kettle, push the button, and when the kettle goes pop, I'm going to pour it over this in the cup, and then I'm going to let it steep for however long it takes to do a bunch of other stuff. I will do that in a moment. First, what I'm going to do is talk about the jelly. In Aprils Sakuraco, you don't necessarily get a jelly. They usually have something that I can approximate and use in these videos, but not usually, like, it's not a guaranteed. The tea is guaranteed. I'm such a loser. Anyway, the tea is guaranteed in Aprils Sakuraco, but the jelly is not. So I just want to put that out there. But sometimes you do get a jelly. And in April we got is the lighting better on this side? Sure, that makes sense. Okay, white peach jelly. Enjoy the exquisite sweetness of Okayama's white peaches with this jelly, made from a blend of white peach puree and a touch of white peach liqueur to create a refreshing treat. Common allergens are peach, may contain traces of dairy, apple, gelatin. It is vegetarian friendly, and it contains 0.17% alcohol. Ooh. Okay, so I guess the only thing left to do is make some tea and plate a jelly. See you in a second. Wait. Where should I start? Let's see how the tea is doing. Looks like tea to me. I just did that and steam went up my nose, and I'm going to put this aside for a little bit longer. So this is white peach jelly. I imagine if I had this just on its own, I would do a full mouth slurp. But instead I have a tiny little fork, and I also have a tiny little spoon. So I'm going to try the tiny little spoon at a funny angle. Well, it worked as well as anything else. What about the little fork? Nope. Give me a minute. Get on that thing. Get on that. I love white peach. It's like fruity, and also sweet. And it's kind of floral, but not like in a Sakura way. More like a, you know when fruit tastes floral, does that make sense? And this bottom bit has what looks like, sorry, what looks like a little puree, I think. That's a wonderful texture. Yeah, so this is, that's all just like puree. So that tastes like peach puree. And then on top, there's like this clear part, like all the puree settled out to the bottom or whatever. That's like super sweet. That was really good. Again, it's white peach, it's fruity and it's refreshing and sweet and good. It's really good. Okay. So next is the tea. Sakura Hibiscus. I need to get a light that just lives behind me so that you guys can see what I see. It's a very interesting color. It looks red almost on camera, but in real life it's kind of like browny purple. So I'll just mix that around a little bit. Disturb the kittens. And I don't know why I always show you guys the tea bag. I just do. It's just a thing. Okay. Fascinating. It's fine. If you like hibiscus tea, if it's like your go-to and you love it, this is 1,000,000% for you. It's very floral, but unlike a lot of things, and I am actually kind of surprised by this, there's a very strong fruity flavor. When dealing with Sakura, it can go one of two ways. It's either like shoving your face in a flower or a nice balanced fruity floral. Fruity being the first flavor, and then floral's like after, as opposed to just floral. It's just how I feel about Sakura. I don't hate it, but it's one of those things where it's really easy to screw up. This did not screw it up. Yeah. It's got a bit of a cherry hulls scent, but it's not. Yeah, it's not obnoxious. It's not like, what's the word? Medicinal. It's not, it doesn't taste like cherry hulls. It doesn't have that, you know, that extra feeling in your nose. It's just nice cherry, almost candy cherry. I'm gonna drink the other one. I think I might try it like as iced tea. The other hibiscus one, the peach hibiscus that I had previously, it's really, really good, like iced, but not even sweetened, just cold. It's really good. So I imagine this will probably be really good cold too. I can see myself drinking this. Like I just said, I'm gonna try it chilled. But like, it's not a curl up with a book kind of tea. This is like a chillin' outside. This tea has a chillin' outside vibe. Which some of you understand, some of you think I'm insane. I'm sorry, most of you think I'm insane, but some of you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think at this point I'm just rambling. So, well, let's do that recap. I actually like this. I'm not usually big on floral flavors, but there's enough fruitiness in this that I don't feel overwhelmed by the flower. Yeah, there's like a fruity sweetness instead of like a... Floral has its own kind of sweetness. It's like hard to explain, but it's different. This has less of that. I like it, 10 out of 10, would recommend. Sweet floral, lovely. And this, the white peach jelly, was really, really good. When I eat the other one, I am probably just going to do like one mouthful. I think that's how they're meant to be eaten. I don't want to flip it upside down because there's juice in it still, but normally you grab the little pull here and you pull here. Did I... Oh, was I supposed to pull out instead of... I don't know. I'll mess with the other one. But yeah, one mouthful, I think. I think that's kind of what it's designed for. Instead of plating and using adorable little utensils. 10 out of 10, would recommend. It's refreshing and fruity and lovely, and no, I don't think that I'm getting the fruity from this in the tea. Sometimes I'll get like everybody on the planet. Sometimes when you eat something you have like the aftertaste and then you eat something else and it's like not quite. I don't think that's what's happening here. I think this actually has its own fruity sweetness. And I just keep drinking it. Love it. So that was April's Teally. I have no idea what next week's video is going to be. But it should be good. Or not. I don't know. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this if you like this, and hit the subscribe button if you like this, or if you just want to help me out to get to 100 subscribers, which I think I mentioned at the beginning. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by January, so hit the button. Again, it's free, and it would really, really help me out. Also, in case anyone was wondering, 100 is just, it's an arbitrary number. I don't get anything special from YouTube at 100. I need like 100,000 or something like that. So, I'm never getting that many, but 100 would be nice. So, thank you again so much for watching, and I think that's everything. I'm turning the camera off now anyway. Okay, bye! Sometimes the angles that I need and the angles that my shoulder works at are not always the same.